This video is kindly brought to you by the Deck of Many and Humblewood.net. Welcome back to the Gallant Goblin. I'm Theo, and today we're looking at the premium figure from the Descent into Avernus set. This is the Infernal War Machine. Now, if you're familiar at all with this adventure, you'll know that it's heavily inspired by Mad Max and Mad Max Fury Road. So you may be a little bit familiar with what these vehicles are like if you've seen that movie. If you do want to get in the mood for playing this adventure, I would watch that movie, maybe play the soundtrack while you're going through your campaign. But today we're going to take a look at this thing. Now, this set was a little bit different in that the minis and the premium figure here came out before the actual adventure did. So we do not have the book in front of us to go in and give you a lot of details on stats or even exactly how they're used. But we had the opportunity to play test this vehicle and a few other things when we attended D&D Live back in May of 2019. So we have some preliminary ideas of how this is going to work, and we'll show you a little bit of that as we go through it. But why don't we go ahead and open it up and take a look. The Infernal War Machine will feature in the adventure as one of multiple types of land vehicles, similar to the seafaring ships in Ghosts of Saltmarsh. They are powered by soul coins, which are iron coins that contain a single trapped soul. The coins were invented by Mammon and forged in his domain of Minaris, the third level of hell. While most uses of the coin freeze the soul, war machines are powered by furnaces which burn the soul out of existence, using its life force to run. This means that while war machines are often the safest, most convenient, and most powerful means of traversing Avernus, their use is extremely morally questionable for good aligned characters. In May 2019, we attended the announcement event for Avernus and participated in the Adventurers League Epic Play session, where we got to test drive the War Machine and some similar, if smaller, vehicles.
No hiding from them as you do this. This is just straight at them.
We're not hiding. I'm honking the horn. Or I'm telling him, honk the horn.
It was clear that a lot of tweaking and balancing needed to be done at the time, so I'm expecting big changes from what I saw when I finally get my hands on the final book. So take these things with a large spiky grain of salt, but here are the stats that were provided at the session. You may notice a few things. The war machines are way more powerful than the ships in Saltmarsh. They likely buffed the numbers to provide an impactful and memorial play session. The war machines are customizable just like the ships in Saltmarsh. They can be made to move faster, be more maneuverable, or gain weapons to enable them to ram or grapple other vehicles and enemies. So while your in-game war machine is customizable, this miniature isn't. We were hoping they would sell little add-on packs so you could augment your war machine to match at least some of the add-ons you can get in-game, but that doesn't seem to be the case. The paint scheme on the machines shown at D&D Live differ from the final product we have here. Specifically, there are some areas of orange lighting or flames painted on the vehicle along with a metallic appearance. Note that this is paint and not actual lighting effects. There's no LEDs or lights in this mini. You may notice other vehicles on the table during the play session. Those are just toy cars that the DMs customized on their own. They are not for sale like that. But stay tuned to the end of this video for resources on how to make your own. Beadle and Grimm's Platinum Edition for Avernus will come with an exclusive war machine that has a saw blade attached to the front. Apart from the blade though, the war machine will be the same as the one here. We thought we'd see sets of soul coins produced and sold, as they gave some out at D&D Live in what seemed to be retail packaging, but we haven't seen anything announced yet. Beadle and Grimm's looks to have included one in their Platinum Edition, though theirs is a different model than the one we have. You have some options if you do want some soul coins to hand out at your table. Many companies make RPG and tabletop metal coins, and you can probably find something that will fit the bill. I found this coin by Campaign Coins called the Free Point Silver Coin, which costs about $9.50 for 10 coins. Check the description below for a link. You can also print your own if you have a 3D printer. One enterprising person has already modeled the one you see here. Again, check the description for a link. The war machine is quite large, measuring almost a foot long, which actually puts it on par in length with the walking statue of Waterdeep. Here you can see the relative size of the boxes and the minis themselves. One nice thing about the compartments in the vehicle is that they do fit minis. You can easily fit about 6 medium-sized minis inside the passenger compartment and still put the lid on them. With the lid off, it should still fit a mini with a large base, though as you can see, the huge base of the Storm Giant miniature doesn't fit inside. The front compartment is smaller and will squish minis backwards when you put the top piece on, so you might not want to put more than 1 or 2 small minis in there. Another thing to note about the Infernal War Machine, it doesn't actually have moving wheels, but you can kind of maneuver it on the table if you need to. Now, if you did want to go and make some of your own little sidecars to go along with this thing, using those Matchbox cars or Hot Wheels, there's actually a tabletop war game out there called Gaslands. And it doesn't come with their own minis, but there's a huge community that has evolved around the game where they customize the Hot Wheels cars and the Matchbox cars to exactly what you need for this game as well. So if you go down and look at the link in the description below, we've given you kind of the website for the game, and they will then link you off to some of the communities where you can look at what some people have done to create some of their own little war machines. And there's also another link down below for a little bit more detailed description on how you can make your own Hot Wheels Mad Max type vehicles. We'd like to thank our sponsor, the Deck of Mini and Humblewood.net. Humblewood is a new campaign setting book that includes 10 new animal-based races you can play as, new monsters, new magic items, and an adventure for levels 1 through 5. And today we wanted to show you a little bit more about some of the materials that supplement the game. For you mini lovers out there like us, they've produced 31 minis representing the heroes and monsters you'll encounter along the way. Let's take a quick look at the Heroes of Humblewood set. This set includes some of the playable races and classes your players can choose from when they begin their adventure. You have the Strigg Knight, Corvum Necromancer, Gallus Druid, Luma Wizard, and Raptor Ranger. You can learn more and get your hands on the Humblewood PDF right now at humblewood.net. Thanks for watching today. We're actually having a contest at the time we're making this video. You can win some great prizes by going to gallantgoblin.com/win. The contest will run through September 6th. If you enjoyed this video, please do like and subscribe to our channel. You can click the bell down below to be notified when we have new videos. All of that helps us reach new viewers like you. And if you do enjoy this, please share it with some of your friends who also enjoy minis and role-playing games. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.